Hi! Let's drink and learn how to make Chinese red I don't remember what the words are. Let's drink and learn how to make Chinese red braised pork belly. Happy New Year! Well, I guess for Chinese people, it's not technically New Year yet. Semantics aside, food is a huge part of Chinese culture, especially during big celebrations like New Year's, Chinese New Year's, whatever. Something that typically lines the table. Lines the table? Is that a saying? I don't know. Something that typically fills the table of New Year's celebrations or any sort of big food celebration is red braised pork. And of course, red is typically a color for good luck in the Chinese culture, hence eating red braised pork at something like Chinese New Year's. This dish is actually so huge that Chairman Mao himself considered it to be one of his favorite dishes. And if you don't know who Chairman Mao is, pick up a history book. My father used to make this for, just, you know, whenever, special occasions. So, today we're gonna figure out if son can beat father in the culinary battle of, food. I don't know. On with the show! I've upgraded to a fancier glass. So, it is seriously very easy to make a basic version of this. You don't really need that many ingredients. Of course, the authentic version has a few more ingredients depending on what flavored Chinese person that you ask. Is that racist? So here's what you're gonna need. 1.5 pounds of pork belly-ish. Bam, soy sauce. Bam, dark soy sauce. Chinese Shaoxing cooking wine. Cooking oil, this is canola, but you can use really whatever you want. Sugar, I'm using brown because I like the caramelized taste of brown sugar better, but you know, you do you. And chicken periods. If you don't want eggs, you don't have to put them in there. I just put them in here because you can get them at Walmart and they add an extra dimension of flavor to the pork, so why not? Oh God, I'm gonna drop these. All right, let's cook. I'm all about that fat. Are you filming? Mm-hmm. First up, take your pork belly and cut it into about 3/4 of an inch or so pieces. Now, beware, fatty meat is a little harder to cut. Jesus H. Christ, juggling fire chainsaws on a unicycle. So make sure that your knife is nice and sharp if possible. Then, in a pot of boiling water, you're going to want to dump your pork in for about 2 minutes or so, no more. Then remove your pork and rinse it under some cold water. This slightly modified version of a process known as blanching helps to remove impurities from the surface of the pork. Now, in a dry, clean wok, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar, stir this around, and wait for it to melt into a sort of goop. Then you're gonna add all of your pork. Turn the heat to medium and stir the pork around until it's lightly browned. Then you're gonna add 6 tablespoons of your Chinese cooking wine, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon dark soy sauce, and 1 cup of water. This idiot added 2, better to add less at first than more. Turn the heat to medium-low, cover it, and simmer it for about an hour. Every 5 to 10 minutes or so, stir it around a little bit to agitate the ingredients, and add more water if it starts to get too dry. While you're waiting for the pork to cook, you can hard boil your eggs. If you don't know how to do that, here's how. Take a small pot, fill it up with enough water to just about cover the eggs, boil for 5 minutes, remove, and put in cold water for another 5 minutes. Ta-da! Life skills. In the last 15 minutes of the pork cooking, take your eggs and score them on opposite sides. This will ensure that when you add the eggs to the pork, you're gonna get all that delicious sauce into the mix. Toss your eggs in, stir it around, and let it finish cooking that way, so that the eggs have just enough time to absorb all that wonderful flavor. Finally, once your pork is nice and glazed, you are ready to serve. All right, time for the taste test. Let's make Daddy proud. Those words have very different connotations nowadays. Oh my God. The glaze on it is incredible. It's sweet and it's salty and just, oh, it's so oily and the fat provides so much flavor. It is amazing. Let's try the egg. I feel like I should have cut these eggs in half, but you know what? Oh well. I'm just gonna eat and then not talk at all. This is really, really great. Again, super, super easy. Not a lot of ingredient. Really easy to make. Have a happy new year. Wish you the best of luck. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And see you next week. Bye. Favorite dishes. Oh.
Whew. All the stuff that you put in there, and I don't even know what voice I'm doing right now, but, you know, that's just what you gotta do. You gotta do it and make this taste good in the end, right? Right.